Championship Wrestling, bringing you great wrestling action, sanctioned by the NWA, National Wrestling Alliance.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm David Crockett. This is Tony Schiavone. Ladies and gentlemen, there has been a major title change. That's right, a major title change. And we have videotape of that later in the program, Tony.
Major title change in the NWA, and we have all the stars here today. Nature Boy Ric Flair will be here. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes with Baby Doll. Tully Blanchard, James J. Dillon, David, the Road Warriors are back. And let's bring in right now Ron Garvin. Also here, many of the top stars, but Ron Garvin, obviously a man who has taken Ric Flair to the limit time and time again.
Well, I think I have, but I've been telling you lately, I drove a truck, I was a carpenter. I've been doing a little electrical work. I'm a part-time electrician, you might say, but I shocked myself a few times because I didn't know what I was doing. But the biggest shock is going to be Ric Flair. I'm going to shock you from your head to your toes. Your toenails are going to fall off, boy. Now, I've been chasing you all over this country. And I've got your number, and everybody knows it, and you know it. Ric Flair walks around this country like a dictator. He wants to dictate everybody. Well, there's certain people in this world that you cannot dictate anything, and I'm one of them. Dusty Rhodes one of them, Magnum, and there's a lot of other guys. You can't dictate anything to them. You know what's been happening to dictators around the world lately? They've been deposed, exposed, and disposed, and that's exactly what's going to happen to you, Ric Flair. I took you to the limit. I've given you everything, and you can't, like I said, to the limit. And you've given me your best. And time is real short before Ronnie Garvin becomes the world's heavyweight champion, and I don't care where it's going to be, but it's going to be soon. I feel it.
All right, Ron Garvin, the man with the hands of stone, also here today. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin with Precious. We'll talk about the Jim Crockett Senior Memorial Cup coming up, of course, at the Superdome, and much more. Let's go to the ring.
In the ring, Ron Garvin against Tony Zane. And Tony Schiavone, you talk about the World Cup. Those tickets go on sale Monday. Look at this man. Hands of stone. He can fight, he can wrestle.
No, and he gets in the ring, David, and wrestles like he's mad at the entire world.
He can dish it out. Watch it. He can take it. And when he talked about Ric Flair, says he has his number. I believe it.
How many times have we seen Ric Flair go down from that right hand?
That's right.
More than once.
Here he goes, takes it. Hip toss. The whole time he's in there, he's thinking about Ric Flair. He dreams about the day that he will be the world heavyweight champion. Look at Garvin now. Tie him up like a pretzel. You go in there and you won't wrestle Garvin, he will make you suffer. Look at Tony Zane. What does he do? Tony, like you said, coming up, the Barbarian. Also Leo Burke. Pistol Pez Wadley, Midnight Express with Jim Cornette. Magnum TA.
And then we're going to take a look at that major title change.
Yes.
And you want to be seated for that match because that was an awesome match.
Look at him stretching. He wants him to fight. He wants him to fight back.
Tell you what, when you're on nationwide TV, you have to prove to the world that you,
lay him out.
That you are one of the top men at the expense of whomever, such as Tony Zane.
Put it to him, Ron. Here he goes. Look at him slapping. Put whelps all over him. Whips him into that turnbuckle. A foot right in the mouth. Off to the side of the head. Ball's down about now. He goes right for the face. And we see. Here he goes. Into the ropes. Good backdrop.
There's that right hand, David.
He measures him, stands up. Caught him. Zane goes down to the hands of Stone. Ron Garvin does it again.
Back with you ringside, World Championship Wrestling once again, and here is Paul Jones along with Baron Von Raschke.
You know, Tony, when I offered $10,000 that could beat the Barbarian at 3 feats of strength, I was aiming that for Jimmy Valiant. And that proves to you people that Jimmy Valiant is gutless. I thought that maybe he would jump at the chance. But Valiant, you didn't. But I got other avenues to get to you, Valiant. And I got out here and I told you in 1986, Valiant, you're gonna be gone. And I mean it. I stay up 24 hours a day figuring out ways, and this genius mind is working. And Valiant, let me tell you something. I'm coming up with something really big. Because when I hate someone as much as you, the army gets bigger. And the army is not complete. It's gonna get bigger and bigger.
Das ist richtig. The soldiers are coming. We have a great leader, an intelligent leader, Herr Paul Jones. And whatever the assignment, we're coming. Jimmy Boogie Woogies, get ready, Road Warriors, Magnum TA, Dusty Rhodes. It doesn't matter. Du bist mein Führer. I followed you anywhere. That's all the people need to do.
Paul Jones and a very irate Baron Von Raschke, and we'll be back right after this timeout.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, in the ring, the Barbarian. Also, T. Joe Khan. And the manager, the general, Paul Jones.
They come from everywhere to watch World Championship Wrestling.
They sure do.
Paul Jones and the Barbarian. You know, David, interesting comments from Paul Jones right before our timeout when he said the Army's going to get bigger.
That's right, he said he's not finished yet. There's more to come.
Is this a sign that he is really concerned about Valiant? That maybe the men he has and they're big men. He had Baron Von Raschke out here with him. He has the other two out there.
You know the old saying, action speaks louder than words. Paul Jones getting a bigger force together. That shows you that he is concerned about Jimmy Valiant. Look at him talking to T. Joe Khan in the ring. The Barbarian in there against Big Bill Tabb. Drives that knee into the midsection. You look at the Barbarian. Lays him out. Jimmy Valiant says he's going to get Jones any way he can, but he's got to go through this Army. Look at this. Oh. Foot right in the face. Drops the elbow across the chest.
Right in the face, David. Hit him in the chin. Went right on up to his forehead.
Look at this monster, the Barbarian. How do you defend against a thing like this?
Well, it's obvious you try to stay away from him. But really, it's hard to get away from him because...
There you see T. Joe Khan just standing there. Jones.
Now, Paul Jones is doing something that not many men can do, and that's communicate with T. Joe Khan.
Look at it. He's got Tabb up, presses him over his head. Oh. Tabb, a big man, 260, 280. And he stomp away on him. All right, he throws him out. Remember, T. Joe Khan's out there. Also, Paul Jones. Paul Jones has, you know what, he's going to try it. Look at him.
Calling over T. Joe Khan. Now the chant of Weasel.
Right. There you see T. Joe. Tab trying to get back in. Look at the size of this man, the Barbarian, as he tries to, he's in the process of destroying Bill Tab. And also look at the size of T.J. Khan. Look at the muscles on that man. Look at the back. And he can use them. Barbarian picks him up. Power slam. Uh-oh. Jones motions. Wants his monster to soar through the air. And that's what he's getting ready to do. He's up. Comes clear across the ring. Puts the head into him. Joe Winter, the Barbarian. What a monster. Look at him. He's huge.
Back at ringside with you on World Championship Wrestling. And early on the program, Paul Jones mentioned that he was increasing his army. Directed at one man, and here he is, Jimmy the Boogie Woogie Man Valiant.
Woo, Matty, Tony, the Boogie Man's got the heebie-jeebies. The Boogie Man has got the goose Tatums. And it's not because my old lady just ran off with my best friend because I miss him. It's because of Paul Jones is building this army, this fun army. And I understand that it's going to get bigger. Yeah. Well, the bigger, the better is what the Boogie Man thrives on, you see.
Where is the weasel?
Where is the weasel? Did you say that or did I say that?
Someone here said that.
Who said that? That's what I'd like to know, baby. Weasel. It's Wall, all out Wall. You can bring all your big Europeans. They're big. Where they at from, brother? Singapore. From parts unknown. I don't care, brother. Build your army because this bar, this Boogie Woogie bar is going to be like Artie Murphy. I'm coming at you, Jack, and I guarantee you I'm going to have a purple heart in this one in 85. All right.
Jimmy Valiant, let's go to the ring.
In the ring, Leo Burke gonna take on George South. And he starts as soon as the bell rings. Doesn't even try to take his jacket off. Rams his head in the turnbuckle.
You know, David, our first look at Leo Burke here on World Championship Wrestling. One of the truly great athletes from Canada.
I'm not too excited about his style or his tactics right now.
Well, obviously, it's something the fans do not like to see, but there's no denying Leo Burke being a great wrestler. Great neck breaker.
That's some move. Look at the smile on Mr. Burke's face as he starts to punish George South. Kick him right in the forehead. He can dish out some punishment.
He really
Leo
can.
Burke that.
He really can, and he came in the ring with a smirk on his face, a smile, and just pounding away on George South.
South trying to fight back.
Oh, that was the bootlaces that time.
Uses that's right, the shoelaces right across the eyes. All right, picks South up. Drops him right on the back of his neck. Again, smiling the whole time. Leo Burke goes down for that pin. South kicks out. Burke a little bit too confident. South, here he goes. He's got to do it now. Whips him across. Good elbow in the chest. Goes down for the pin. Again, did not hook that leg. He's got to hold him down. Burke rolls out, rolls on the floor, and rolls around.
It's obvious that Leo is more of a veteran, has been in the ring, wrestled a lot longer than George South. Evident not hooking the leg that time, like you mentioned, David.
But Burke wise. He started losing control of the match, so he comes out of the ring and he regains that control. Look at him now. Takes the leg, puts it across the rope. Catches him right in the thigh. Chops him across the chest. Has him now. Picks him up. Good slam. What's he gonna do? He stomped him right in the stomach. Knocks the wind out of him.
He was asking the fans, is the best wrestler they have from the USA.
Switch now, bumps out. Good move. Comes off, picks him up. Nice back drop. All right, go down. Get him down, get him down. Get him on that mat. Here he goes, whips him across. And he do it. Nice drop kick. Goes down again. Did not hook that leg.
Not at all.
All right, backs him in again. And across. Back drop. Good move. Goes in the ropes again. Nice tackle. Burke goes up in the air, catches him with a boot right in the face. Drops the knee right across the forehead. Puts him down.
Adjusted that knee pad, and Leo Burke comes out victorious. At the top of the program, we mentioned a major title change in the NWA, and here it is. National Heavyweight Champion. What's the matter?
I don't want to say that I told you so, but I told you so. You know, there was a lot of talk for 4 weeks, 4.5 weeks, whatever it exactly was, is really academic at this point. It doesn't really matter. It was an exciting time for me. It's kind of like, you know, arenas all across this country. I see women behind the arenas flocking just to touch the World Heavyweight Champion, Nature Boy Ric Flair, just to touch Mr. Tully Blanchard. And I said to Tully one day, I said, Tully, what do you think motivates all these women to come out here all trying to outdo each other, all trying to dress a little sharper than each other, all trying to work and get just a little closer, all wanting to touch the tie? Tully said it's the same thing that Ric Flair has told me time after time. It's the thrill of the chase. And that's what it's been for the last 4.5 weeks. It's been the thrill of the chase because, as I have said before, the inevitable was inevitable. And here it's a living proof right here. And it makes me feel good, but for the last couple months, really, Mr. Tully Blanchard Enterprises has been somewhat naked without a prestigious belt around his waist. And what more prestigious belt than the National Heavyweight Championship? Congratulations, champ.
Well, thank you. Congratulations, well due. Dusty Rhodes, it was one of the greatest matches, hardest fought. And I tell you what, I got to take my hat off to you, the only man ever to kick out of the slingshot. But the fact remains, in the bottom line, I dealt with the dealer. The most greatest sports attractant, self-proclaimed, Dusty Rhodes, I took you down. So that makes me the man of the hour, and the week, and the month, and the year. So Dusty Rhodes, you take your body, and you take Baby Doll, and you go back to the bottom of the ladder. Now then, you got people out here hollering, I quit, from one end of the country to the other. Everybody knows the words never came out of my mouth. Magnum TA, U.S. title, national title, they're both mine, and you know it. You think about it, baby. You know it. Anybody else wants a shot? Everybody knows I'm the fighting champion there is. The National Heavyweight Champion, Tully Blanchard. Live with it. Learn to like it, baby.
Mr. Blanchard, I think now that you're the National Heavyweight Champion, I think we've finally heard the last of these chants of I quit in the arenas.
All right, James J. Dillon and the National Heavyweight Champion, Tully Blanchard. Let's go to the ring.
In the ring, Pistol Pez Whatley.
So, David, there it is. National Heavyweight Champion Tully Blanchard. And a little bit later on, we're going to take a look at what is going to go down as one of the greatest matches.
Tony, I want you fans, as always, you be the judge out there. When you watch this tape of the match, the National Heavyweight Championship between Dusty Rhodes and Tully Blanchard, you be the judge of who truly is the National Heavyweight Champion.
Gotta say, though, now that Tully Blanchard is the champion, they said the thrill of the hunt. But now, and we've said this before, now they are the hunted.
That's right.
Men like Pistol Pez Wiley, who'll be going after that national heavyweight title. Dusty Rhodes, obviously. Try to get the title back.
But Tony, you wonder, will they try to keep from giving Dusty a title match?
Tully said right here, he said, Dusty, the first man ever to kick out of the slingshot.
That's right.
And if I was Tully Blanchard, I would be worried about that.
He's all smiles, but you know he is. You know he's got to be worried. But look at this. Pistol Pez Wiley. He's in some trouble now. Switches now. Bending that arm. Tully Blanchard and J.J. Dillon all smiles because of winning that championship. Or becoming a national heavyweight champion. Fans, when you watch that tape, and it's coming up shortly, I want you to look at the intensity of this match. Both men. It is some match. Hard-fought match. Pez now, catch it. Right across the chest, and another one. Pulls him out. There's that right hand ready. Puts him to the mat. Puts it right in his eyes. Tony, we get so many letters. Matter of fact, I think we had, what, 4 mailbags today?
Every bit.
Fans, you're great fans. You're the best in the world. And you make us #1 World Championship Wrestling. As goes down for that pin. Kicks out, though. Matter of fact, fans really from all over the world. I had one letter from some kids in junior high school, Smith Junior High in Charlotte, North Carolina. They came and they said that their teacher, congratulating their teacher, Teresa Ann Miller, their math teacher, said she's the best math teacher they ever had.
All right. All right, Prince now, David, really working Pistol Pez over in the corner.
Puts that head in the turnbuckle. Pez takes him again, rams that head in again. He's dizzy. Whips him across. Gets him ready. What's he gonna do? Getting ready to set him up. Headbutt. Crosses the eyes. Takes him down with that arm.
Referee Pee Wee Anderson checking in. Now, David.
Bends him back.
You know, maybe a lot of times we talk about how fast Pistol is, and we know he's one of the quickest athletes in the world, but he is also strong. You know, he was an amateur weightlifting champion.
That's right. Almost.
From the state of Tennessee. Went to UT Chattanooga.
Tony, I need to get back to J.J. Dillon and Tully Blanchard for a second. You know, J.J., before we came on the air, he was telling me that he is working up a team to go for the World Cup, for the Jim Crockett Memorial Cup. They're in New Orleans.
Well, I tell you what, I'm sure James J. Dillon can put together quite a team.
You know he can. I think you're hitting the man in the wrong place.
Pistol Pez not even flinching at all that time.
Catch him. Whips him across. See the way he drops kicks? He hits the man, then he flips over.
Certainly
Comes right up.
one of the better drop kicks in wrestling. One of the most unique, needless to say.
And the ropes now. He bends him back. Elbow in the chest. Has him. Switch now. Comes in. Oh, he trying to get him. Headbutt. A flying headbutt. He hooks that leg and has him down.
Taking a big deep breath over here, Pistol Piz Wally with another great win here on World Championship Wrestling.
Let me tell you, everything is rocking and rolling with the NWA, including the rock and roll. You see what I'm saying? The Pistol Man is right in the middle of it. Dusty Rhodes, let me tell you, I'm behind you 100%. And if that Tully Blanchard and J.J. Dillon get too ornery, you know you can call on me. Amen. Now, let me tell you another thing. One other thing, baby. I just want them all to know. All of them to know. Tully Blanchard, you and them Russians, and the 3 horsemen with Arn Anderson, we got some horses for y'all too. And I want you to know it. And when we finish showing off our horses, we gonna look like thoroughbreds going against dead birds. Amen. Aha!
Pistol Piz Wally. Coming up, the World Tag Team Champions with Jim Cornette. Don't go away. And we're back with you on World Championship Wrestling. That can mean only one thing. Manager of the World Tag Team Champions, Jim Cornette.
For once, you got that right, Tony. You know there's big news coming up next week for all professional wrestling fans. You know about the big Jim Crockett Senior Memorial Cup Tag Team Tournament? Well, I have it on good authority. Next week, they're going to announce the seedings. Now, for you people who are not sports-minded, for you illiterate idiots out there, I know that takes in 98% of the audience, the seedings mean the rankings, the ratings of the teams, and there's going to be a bunch of them. And you know who's going to be number 1? The World Tag Team Champions, Loverboy Dennis and Beautiful Bobby, the Midnight Express. That's who's going to be number 1. It's a foregone conclusion. We're going to be the number 1 seeded team, and we're going to sit back all day at that Superdome, and we're going to watch everybody else, all the riffraff, wrestle around, and everything else is going to be done before we even have to sweat a drop. And then we're going to take that $1 million and that cup. I'm sure Jim Crockett will be proud to have somebody like me representing that Jim Crockett Senior Cup. Now, Rock and Roll Express, you're still sour grapes trying to put me in that Betty Lou thing, which I'm sick and tired of hearing about. I've heard nothing but Betty Lou every time I step out on the street, every time I open up a letter, every time I come out here and look at these idiots. Betty Lou, put me in a cage, yank me up near, put me out in the parking lot. Well, let me tell you something, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, the only reason that you want to put me in a cage is because you're scared of me. You are scared that I will jump in that ring and finally give you the beating you deserve. I could beat you any day of the week. Why else would they? Huh? Why else would they want me in a cage? But they're scared of me. They're scared of me, and they're scared of the World Tag Team Champions, my men, Loverboy Dennis and Beautiful Bobby, the Midnight Express.
Talks a lot, he brags on himself and his team a lot, but you have to respect the ability of the Midnight Express. I don't like them, but you have to say they can wrestle. I especially don't like the thing outside the ring.
Now, why would you say that? Well, I know a lot of people around the world that feel the same way you do.
Him standing up here saying that he would get in the ring and beat up on the Rock and Roll Express?
Oh, you're getting right nose to nose with this guy. Look here.
He's good at picking a fight. He can pick him, but can he fight him?
You see how I backed that guy down, huh? You see how I backed that guy down? He's scared of me just like the Rock and Roll Express is scared of me. I'd whip them. Why else would they want to put me in a cage? Because they're afraid I'll beat their brains out if I ever get the chance.
Boy, he's awful brave when they're not here. You know what? When he's got his two henchmen around him. All right, Beautiful Bobby, this man, he is devastating off that top. Look at him. Puts the elbow in the chest. Goes down. No, not yet. Whoa.
Oh, they can pin
Pulling
him.
on that beard.
They could have
You know
pinned
that
Mike
hurt.
Samani right there. Now, Loverboy Dennis.
Drags him over and wants him to tag, and he did.
Brody Chase now gets a chance to go up, and he's going to get face to face with him. Intimidation from the manager of the World Tag Team Champions.
What do you call a wimp that tries to be a bully?
Well, he smiles, looks to the camera.
Here he goes. And Cornette, you should see him. He exits rather fast. What are they going to do now?
Brody Chase again hits the floor hard.
They throw him back in. Wait a minute. No. All right, the Midnight Express having a field day. And Jim Cornette loving every minute of it. Loverboy Dennis going right for the face.
Well, the last couple of weeks since they have owned the titles, they
double thrust.
have just gotten better and better.
Bobby, give me a knee. Which one?
Oh, look at it.
Cornette.
They're trying to show that everyone that they can do at will what they want to. Ah, Samani out on that floor. Beautiful Bobby picks him up. What's he? Oh!
Oh, a neck breaker. Right on the concrete floor.
Come on. Ah. Now the champ. Rock and roll. I like to see those two guys in Cornette try it with the rock and roll.
Fans are standing up.
Cornette, you're awful brave when the rock and roll's not
You're
around.
seeing just what the Rock and Roll Express would be able to do right there. I'd beat them up and they'd beat them up. Just like we're beating these
I'd
punks
like
right
to see
now.
you get in the ring with a Rock and Roll Express.
I bet you. I'd like to get in the ring with you sometime, show you a few holes.
Ah.
For me. Beautiful Bobby.
Has him up. Drops him. Hard on that mat. Suplex. Oh, here he goes. Here he comes.
What's going on here? Well, he's impressive, David, to say the least.
Watch him. Playtime.
They have confidence in themselves. He spent his mother's money very well, Jim Cornette, buying the team of the Midnight Express, the World Tag Team Champions. You see what they're doing to this team? Cornette's very happy, saying it. They can do this to the Rock and Roll Express. Try it, guys. Just try it. Bobby goes down. Doesn't even try to pin him. Oh, yeah, he's going to say, hey, the guy can't.
Now wait a second. We know that we've said it before earlier in the match with the elbow drop over the top turnbuckle. They could have pinned them in a long time ago. This match could be well over.
Oh, look at Cornette. Oh, somebody's got to get it, this guy. Love to put him in the Betty Lou with a grizzly bear. What they gonna do now? Pick him. Hard slam. Uh-oh. Here he goes. Bobby's gonna fly again. Watch it. This guy, when he does it, he puts you under. He's ready. Goes high. Puts that knee right in the back. See, it's legal. They do it on the count.
David, the man's out. He is out cold. He is out cold.
What's he gonna do?
Oh, no.
Here they go. They're gonna put that face right in it. Look at that. There's no way.
No sense in this.
Love her, boy, Dennis. Loving every second of it. Beautiful. What are they gonna do? Wait a minute. They throw some money out. Now what's gonna happen? They throw the referee out.
What are they doing? Well, they are the World Tag Team.
We got them. The Rock and Roll. They're here. They're here to stay. They take beautiful Bobby. They clothesline me. Cornette. They back up Cornette. Double drop kick. Get ready. They got him. They got Cornette. He goes out. Down on the floor. Jim Cornette. Yeah, he got it. Double drop kick, and the man is gone. And so is the Midnight Express.
More action right after this. We talked about National Heavyweight Champion Tully Blanchard. David, two great athletes, Dusty Rhodes and Tully Blanchard. And you know, when they would get together for a match, that it will be a tremendous match.
That's right, and it was. You've heard Tully Blanchard and what he thought about the match. Two of the greatest athletes in the world. The National Heavyweight title was on the line, and also the prestige and both men's honor to win that title. And it was some match, a very intense match.
We want you to take a look at this match, David, and a lot of things surrounded this match.
That's right, an awful lot of fans. And again, we want you fans to be the judge in this match. Watch it very closely and watch the wrestlers' faces, and you'll see how intense this match was.
A tremendous match. Now let's watch the match for the National Heavyweight title.
Oh, Blanchard, what a move! What a move!
That's why he's a ring general. That's why he's a ring general. Tully Blanchard took advantage of the fact that Dusty Rhodes had him hurt and brought Dusty Rhodes into the corner, and Dusty Rhodes relaxed for 1 minute. You cannot relax in this sport. You relax for 1 minute. And Tully Blanchard seized that opportunity and took advantage of it.
Tully, now he's going after his ankle. Starts stomping away.
Now Dusty Rhodes is going to have to really gut it up.
JJ caught it.
I didn't see that.
JJ came right in with a stomp of his own.
I didn't see that. I'm really not sure what you're making reference to.
Figured you wouldn't. There you see the National Heavyweight Champion, Dusty Rhodes, and Baby Doll. He's trying to help him up. He goes right after him. Catches him with a hard right hand, side of the jaw. Again. Backs up. Dusty rolls in. Dusty. Oh, he's really twisting on that foot now. And you know that pain has to be tremendous. You know it is.
David Crockett, Tony Schiavone, this is what you call professional wrestling at its best.
You're right about that, Ric Flair. And you see two of the best in that ring.
They're not punching each other. They're not choking each other. They are wrestling. And I don't mind telling you that particular leg hold that Tully Blanchard has on Dusty Rhodes right now can cause excruciating pain, especially to a man that has had a broken bone in that particular area.
Rick, listen to these fans. They're shouting Dusty. It's got to help him hold on. It's got to.
Of course it does. We mentioned earlier the psychological ploy of having the fans behind you. But when it comes right down to it, the best man, the best athlete, the best wrestler will prevail.
Can he hold on? He catches him with an elbow. Dusty catches him over the side of the head again with an elbow. Rolls him over. He tries to come out of it. Look at it, look at it. Oh, he can't stand up. Dusty couldn't stand up that time. His ankle wouldn't hold him. Tully goes right after that ankle and that leg. Look at him. Dusty was trying to block him. Look at him. Tully pulls him out in the center. Spins around, spinning toe hold. Tighter and tighter. The pain, you know the pain is excruciating. It takes one tremendous athlete to take this much pain. Oh. Can he hold on? Can he make it to the ropes? Oh, we're going to see.
Now as we find out where Dusty Rhodes is at. This is a real gut check right here, gentlemen.
Dusty's holding on. Wait, no. He's got it locked.
And he's a long way from the ropes.
Tully Blanchard has it locked. Then look at JJ. He's concerned now. Look at Dusty. Can he hold on? Throw it out. Suck it in. Come on, you can do it. Can he do it? As you know, the reverse. Can he? He's trying. He's trying. Champion, he's trying. Can he turn him? That's the only way he can come out. That's the only way. Oh, almost. I can't.
Almost done the champion right there, gentlemen. We're almost done the champion right there.
That was very close. You're right, Rick. We almost had a changing of the guard.
Baby doll. There you see JJ.
Who do you think taught Tully Blanchard how to put this figure four on and really apply the steam, brother?
Well, we know that Ric Flair is
He's making me proud of him right now.
He's got. Can he do it? Can he get that leg loose? Can he, he's got. All right, he's got it. He's rolling. Can he roll it? Can he get that momentum? He's got it. Dusty's got it. He's got it. He reversed the figure four. He still feels the effects though. Catch him. Puts all his weight behind him. He goes after him. He's down. Football tackle. Takes his legs out from under him.
Tremendous football tackle. Tremendous.
Dusty now takes Tully. Picks him up. Oh, no. Couldn't do it. His ankle. Couldn't take away.
You're right. That leg gave out.
They see Baby Doll going over to him. Tully realizes it. He goes now. Again. Puts the knee into the ankle. Drops it again. Dusty ran there against the ropes. Tully stomping away. Stomping at will.
Gentlemen, we're talking about big bank accounts, big houses, big cars, condominiums. We're talking about IRAs. We're talking about everything.
And
look at this right now. It's this way.
He had him over.
That's
goes down for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, no.
Gentlemen, that's unbelievable.
Oh, he did it. It's the prestige, Rick. It's the prestige, too.
Unbelievable. I can't
Of holding
believe.
that national heavyweight title. Dusty's not going to give up. He won't get. He's got him up. Tully goes behind him. They come on. Go. He's climbing.
Tremendous clothesline.
Let's leave it down low. What a match this has been. What a match. He's up. He's up. He winds up. Chances in. Left. Another left there.
What a match. What a wrestling match.
Takes him down.
Gentlemen, there's nothing finer than a great wrestling match. Nothing greater in all of professional sports. And we're seeing it right here.
Two giants of the wrestling world.
And they are going at it 120%. And neither man will give an inch.
Sleeper! He's got him! He's got it! Can Tully do it? Can he get out? Can he make it? No, he's going down. Both these. He's slowly sinking. Tully's trying to fight it.
He's in trouble. Tully's in trouble.
They see JJ now.
He's got the silver on JJ. Look at JJ reaching in his pocket. What is he doing?
David, what is that? Hey, he got Tully. He got Tully something.
That would appear to fall through something
He
in
got
the
Tully
ring.
something out of his pocket.
What's Ric Flair doing?
His back, we really couldn't see what he did. There you see it. Ladies and gentlemen, you see Dusty Rhodes on the mat.
Oh, he's out.
He is out. We have a new national heavyweight champion. Let's go back. Let's go back and see. All right, Tony, let's see if we can watch it and see.
Okay, right now, I think Dusty...
What is that?
What is that in his right hand?
Really can't. So,
You know, his hand was taped up anyway. You really can't tell.
I know. All right.
Right here, Dusty had him, and then all of a sudden, Dusty's legs go
He just drops. You really can't. And he goes down for the pin. Your winner, and now the new national heavyweight champion, Tully Blanchard. Now watch this. Ric Flair.
You know, David, it was pandemonium out here, but what we're going to see in just a few seconds is really one of the most disgusting things of the night. Now take a look here. Baby Doll obviously livid.
She has to be. Now watch. Look at JJ. Just yanks her down by the hair, and she goes right up. This is some woman. This is some woman, Baby Doll. She goes down. Now look at Tully gets it. Iron Anderson gets it. Now Ric Flair's going up on the top rope.
Obviously.
JJ saying, do it to her, do it. But now Magnum comes in, and the rest. And they leave. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to hear more about this.
We certainly are. Baby Doll, certainly a scene you'll play over in your mind again and again.
Tony, hard times is selling on my house once again. Coming on this television week in and week out, talking about different things. It always seems to be hard time. Always hard time. Let me tell the National Wrestling Alliance something. Let me tell Jim Crockett something. Let me tell the referee something. Let me tell Ric Flair something. Let me tell Tully Blanchard something. Let me tell Iron Anderson something. You know, I usually get kissed with something like that. You know, why did you take everything? Come around out here, come in, dog. Why don't you just take everything? You took my world title, you took my national title, you taking my pride. You might as well have my clothes. You might as well take my clothes. That's it. You might as well take everything I got. I mean, you got everything else, you might as well take it all. You know what I mean? Just take everything I got. I don't care what else it is. Just take all my...
Well, for Nikita Koloff, the time to talk is over because Magnum TA, your name's on the contract, and it's ready for Nikita Koloff to put his on.
That's exactly right. You know, the Russians are strange people. They pride themselves on their strength, speed, agility. Say they're fearsome athletes. Yet when things get all turned around on them a little bit, well, all of a sudden they've got what they say they want. All of a sudden they don't know what to do with it. Well, you wanted a title shot right out here on television so everybody can see you give me the wrestling match of my life. Well, this is the title, the United States Heavyweight Championship. Jim Crockett presented me with a contract. My name's on the dotted line, so if you got a problem with that, that's not my fault. I'll wrestle you right here anytime. You just sign your name, and we'll get it on and settle this all once and for all.
U.S. Heavyweight Champion Magnum TA, let's go to the ring.
Takes him now. What's he gonna do? Just yanks that neck back. Fist into the face. Backs him in. Whips him across. Takes a foot in the chest. Now Animal comes in. Animal presses him. Drops him. It's like a rock. Animal has him again, throws him across the ring.
Oh, that's a big man to pick up and slam that easily. My goodness.
Look what Hawk's gonna do to him. Comes across, flying shoulder. Makes the tag to Animal. And Animal looks hungry. Here he goes. Has him. Paul gets it! Goes down for the pin. Your winners, the Road Warriors.
Okay, Ivan and Nikita Koloff. Now we do understand there's a six-man trophy. The offer has been made, the contract is ready to sign, and you heard Magnum TA.
First of all, American, I got something pointed at these Road Warriors. Now, in the past couple of weeks, we had situation match, double chain match, where we had you defeated. But you, Paul Ellering, had to stick your nose in. I've never been so embarrassed in all my life. But coming up, inside the cage match, Paul Ellering, you won't be able to interfere. Washington, Seattle, right? Portland, Oregon, Spokane. We are looking forward to these matches. And Paul Ellering, maybe now you are ready to get in the ring. Is that it? You're beyond just shooting your mouth off. You want to get involved. That is fine. You sign a contract. Six-man tag team coming. Or any type of match will be fine. Any type situation, Road Warriors, you're going to find out inside a cage match, very dangerous match. You're going to get hurt and hurt bad. Now you, Magnum TA, you are supposed to, the rumor is, signed a lucrative contract to wrestle Nephew Nikita on television. This is all hearsay. We have not seen no contract. But instead, Magnum TA, what I remember very vividly is you attacking Nikita from behind. Where Nikita goes right to your face and challenge you. You are a coward and sneak up from behind. Nikita. Magnum TA, Nikita got many cards, many leather. Say you know got the gun. You know got the gun. To me the Nikita on the Nikita term. You know sign Nikita contract. Magnum TA, in your mind, you know Nikita going to be USA champion. Magnum TA. You are afraid of nothing. This American Dream better keep his nose out of Nikita's business.
All right, Ivan and Nikita Koloff very irate. Let's go to the ring.
I guess the one that his mother gave him. Wasn't that it?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
And the brave man that Mr. Cornette is, that he decided, to, I guess, to walk away instead of to fight. That would be the...
Walk away.
Yes.
Going up in this match, Rock and Roll Express against Bob Owens and Larry Clark. And it's Bob Owens in first against Robert Gibson.
Nice tackle. Comes across. Swift. Nice hip toss. Robert has him headlock. Tags Ricky. Ricky still has that
Complaining about the cast. You know, Mr. Cornette's complaining about the cast too, but he's
the one that caused it to be put on there.
That's right.
Even with that cast on, Ricky Morton, he can still do it.
Yeah, David, I was just going to say, it just seems like a slight inconvenience, that's all.
They see a close-up of it.
Notice how, what, 3 of his fingers are in that cast?
That's right. And to have them heal properly, they said they had to bend them in.
Oh, my.
Ricky Morton, a very special person. He can handle anything. Robert Gibson's in there. Driving the knee in the back. Makes the tag to Ricky. Ricky steps over. Puts a foot in the small of the back. Takes him, turns him over. What's he going to do now? Drops a leg across it. Goes right back to the leg. There's one thing he can't do, Tony. That, you know, look at it. It's his right hand. He's right-handed to grasp something. He cannot do it. So he has to change everything. Work with his left. Robert takes it, puts the knee in the leg again. Driving it. I wonder if Mr. Cornette's going to come back and try to get his racket.
That's a question,
Hey,
David. Why don't you ask him next time?
He said he can do anything he wants to. He wants to get in the ring and take care of the Rock and Roll Express. The Rock and Roll is going to take care of Mr. Cornette. Dusty Rhodes gave them a very special present that will help them take care of Jim Cornette. It's Betty Lou. The cage. Drags him over. Tags Robert. Remember this team. Still working on that leg. As the tag. Comes in, makes the tag. Tosses him out. Double. Is this going to be a double? Double drop kick. Yes, it is. It caught him. Ricky goes down for the pin. Your winners, the tag team of the 80s, the Rock and Roll Express.
The reaction is for only one man, the heavyweight champion of the world, Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Fighting and pro fighting. You know, today is gonna be a sad day in the home of Mama Catherine in Houston, Texas. Because Mama Catherine, your boy, I'm talking about the Dream, Big Dust, no longer is a recognized national champion, in the National Wrestling Alliance. So, as you can see, the new array of talent goes like this. Jimmy Cornette, the Midnight Express World Tag Team Champion. Tully Blanchard, new National Heavyweight Champion, managed by the great James J. Dillon. Then, right here is Ric Flair, who just happens to be made, custom made, if you may, from head to toe. Now, Ronnie Garvin doesn't have a belt. You know what? In this sport, if you don't have a belt, you're like a man without a country. That's right. So, Ronnie Garvin, I love it. Big Dust, you got no belt. You got no life. You got nothing to brag about, nothing to stand on. And when I get to Cincinnati, Dusty Rhodes, we're going to finish it off. Because you not only will be without a belt, you'll be without a leg. And baby doll, if you stick your nose in my business, I'm gonna break your leg too. Ronnie Garvin, hands of stone. Woo! Such a bad apple. Let me tell you something, Garvin. Atlanta, Georgia's my kind of town. And after I beat you up in Atlanta, me and my good buddy, Tim Ecclestone, I'm gonna be, at Timothy John's. And I'm gonna rock my rear end right off. Cause I'm gonna have JD on my left and Mary on my right. But I'm not gonna tell any woman here who I'm gonna be with till around midnight. The Road Warriors, let me tell you something, Hawk. When I get through with you, Paul Elliott's gonna have a real job. And that's carrying the respirator so you can go, I just got through with the world champion. Now, Ricky Morton and all you little girls in your training underwear. Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson. If those girls that follow you around ever want to find out what a real man's all about, you have to look up Ric Flair, Tully Blanchard, Jim Cornette, or the infamous, James J. Dillon. Whether you like it or not, I just happen to be custom made, Tony. You pick one of these up for about $1,100. Woo! Ric Flair rocking out on Dillon.
Tony.
Wow. What a twosome they are. Coming in, action on World Championship Wrestling. Well, going up against Rocky King. Tell you what,
King's a good one.
Notice all the glitter, all the glamour surrounded by gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. But David the Man can wrestle. You know that and I know that.
Hey, to be on World Championship Wrestling, you've got to be able to do it. You've got to be able to take it and dish it out. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin drops him across the ropes. Precious is outside. There you see her. She likes it. She likes her man.
Get up and fight me, boy! Get up and fight
And David, one thing about it is all the fans shouting, screaming at ringside, you can always hear Precious and her voice above everyone.
Oh, yes. Side suplex. Garvin goes down for that pin.
Where's Wahoo McDaniels at? I don't know.
Now, wait a minute.
What did he just say?
I think the man is suicidal.
Was he asking for Wahoo McDaniel?
That's right. He's asking for Wahoo, the man that has the hardest chops anywhere in the world. Oh, he backs him up. Here goes. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin goes down for that pin.
Rocky trying to fight back, David.
I can't believe. Gorgeous Jimmy. Look at him. He's got him up for suplex. Up. Brain buster.
The brain buster suplex.
That's it. I want to see him try that with Wahoo. Wahoo chop his head off.
Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin and Precious with us here on World Championship Wrestling. Did I hear you mention Wahoo McDaniel's name when you were in the ring?
I was so excited when we first got here. I was so excited because I thought to myself, I want to give the people of the world a real treat. I want to show them what kind of man gorgeous Jimmy Garvin really is. I mean, everybody all over the world has already heard that I'm the greatest wrestler in the world. So I said to myself, if I want to come and make a real good impression on the great NWA, what would I want to do? I would want to look up the legend of legends. I want the biggest legend that they got. I want him in the ring on television, and then I want to beat him 1, 2, 3. I've been looking everywhere for him. I can't find him, and I know you're probably saying, well, what are you talking about? I'm talking about Wahoo McDaniel. I'm talking about the biggest, bravest Indian, supposedly, in the whole wide world. Now I want to take a little poll here, a little national poll, and I want to ask my squeeze. I want to say, squeeze, baby, who is probably the ugliest and oldest looking Indian in the whole wide world?
Oh, gorgeous. That's got to be Wahoo McDaniels. You could beat his brains out, I'm sure.
That's right. You win. You win a kiss. Wahoo McDaniels, shame on you. I think you're a bum. I think you're a yellow coward. I think you're an uncouth individual. I think you're a very wanton individual. And I also think, by the way, that I'm still the best looking man that ever walked the face of the earth. And I still think that I'm the greatest wrestler in the world. And everybody in the world, I want to apologize because Wahoo McDaniels is a coward. Let's go.
Right.
Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin with Precious. More action awaits you.
The bad man from Texas, Black Bart. Up against Dr. X. You watch Bart. He will pound and pound away. He takes his time. He enjoys inflicting pain. There's a young man. Look at him. Suplex. That is the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion. talking about Sam Houston. Bart has marked him. He said, "You are next."
Well, you know, Bart's held a lot of titles there.
That's right.
And I would think, you know, if
Snap that neck back.
If Bart says he wants a title, then I would think he has a very good shot of maybe one day owning a title.
You know he does.
Oh, my goodness, what a right hand.
The brute force of Black Bart. Look at him. Punish his opponent. Can Sam Houston withstand the punishment that Bart can dish out? He's a young champion, Sam Houston. Bart knows all the tricks. He can stretch the rules. Puts his face through the mat.
One of the stars on World Championship Wrestling, seen all over the nation. Now up against the ropes.
Tony, you watched Ric Flair out here earlier. He's talking, you know, he's got himself a partner for that tournament for the Jim Crockett Memorial Cup. And it is going to be some tournament, too.
His partner, according to Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, the world TV champion, and you got to think when you get two world champions together, it's an awesome combination.
That's right.
I'll tell you what, Bart is just pounding away on this Dr. X.
You know, thank you, Tony. Those tickets, they go on sale Monday.
That's right. Wherever you are, certainly glad you tuned in right here to the best in wrestling. Big clothesline by Bart. David, very quickly, happy anniversary today. Mr. and Ms. Howard T. Mangold celebrate their 56th wedding anniversary from Keyser, West Virginia. Happy anniversary to all of us. And happy birthday to John Cothran and also to Vivian Hall. Write to us. Anniversaries of 50 years or more. There's your address.
And also, fans, you can use that address to write to your favorite wrestler or the wrestler you don't like. And we'll make sure that they get the letters. Look at Bart. He gets ready, comes off. Oh! Drops those huge legs across the back of the neck.
Not only was that the compactor, but that was as the man was draped across the ropes, and he's out. Bart wins again. The Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, Precious Paul Ellery.
Hey, Tony Schiavone, let me say, the Jim Crockett Senior Memorial Cup, the Warriors gonna be there in Louisiana, and we're gonna take that cup home. We do what we say. You know something, Tony Schiavone? We're what this thing of country's all about. It's a violent society, and we're the product of our environment. What we say we're gonna do, we do, and we get it done. Let me tell you something, Russians. If we want that six-man competition, we'll take it home with us. And let me tell you something, Nikita and Ivan Koloff. You open up your big mouths again and try to discredit the Warriors, we'll slap your head right off.
You know, Tony Schiavone, wrestling is a sport of opportunists. I've heard Ivan Koloff out here crying about making a foul ball fair by changing the baselines. Well, it just can't be done, Ivan Koloff. Cry all you want, you went down. Now, there's also been talk by Ric Flair. Now, Ric Flair, you're the cream of the crop. You're the blue chip of wrestling. But on top of that cream is a tiny little film, and it's the scum. It's the Legion of Doom, Ric Flair. Now, I want the Midnight Express to think about something. We're looking for you. Tell them, Hawk.
Hey, Ric Flair, I could spend a while talking to you and about you, but you're not worth it. I'll tell you one thing, though. I got more women in this world talking about my tongue than you do about your stinking suits, cars, and jewelry. And as for the Russians and Baron von Raschke, I got you listed as 3 rats. And you know what that makes us? Decon.
Jimmy Cornette, we're looking for you.
All right. I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. We're coming right back. Well, now we've heard from Ivan and Nikita Koloff claiming, well, they didn't receive a contract, but also claiming you got to sign a contract with our stipulations, whatever that would mean.
Don't insult my intelligence. These guys here, the Russians, they come out. They set all the stipulations. They say what they want. Well, I'm saying what I want. I want Nikita Koloff right out here on television for this belt. I'm tired of all the talking. I'm tired of all the backing up, all the jobs. That's a bunch of crap. That's no good. It didn't cut it with me. This belt right here was earned with a lot of hard sweat, a lot of hard work, and not you or anybody else is going to disgrace it. Now, you can tell you're a Kremlin that I'll wrestle you for nothing. I'll give you my part of the money. It doesn't matter. The belt is on the line. The contract is signed. Jim Crockett has seen that I've signed the contract, and if that isn't good enough for him, I say it'll never be good enough. We'll finish this thing, Nikita. You and I will finish it. If I gotta jump in your face, jump on your back, or wherever it's gotta be. The belt right here is mine. If you're man enough to come take it away from me, go for it.
Magnum TA. Let's go to the ring.
In the ring, Baron von Raschke against Mike Jackson. Paul Jones is in there. Tony, that young man that just walked away from you, he means it. He means every word of it. He wants Nikita Koloff. He wants to defend the United States heavyweight title against him. Nikita is saying he didn't get the contract, right? I saw Magnum sign the contract to wrestling. That's up to the Russians, right?
Well, the thing I think about all the time when I think about Nikita Koloff is always Ivan Koloff. Right there by his side. Speaking of the Russians, Baron von Raschke up against a fine competitor in Mike Jackson. David, we've seen him many times here on World Championship Wrestling.
Nice move. He goes that pin, hooks the leg, has him. Raschke's just a little bit bigger wrestler. It doesn't matter. Jackson comes up, takes him down, has that arm bar.
Thing about Mike Jackson, though, he's so quick. Going up against a much bigger man. One day, you'll score a big upset right here. Could be today. Could be. Could be. But Baron von Raschke is, you always got to think about that claw. Sometimes I think opponents think about it so much that they overlook the fact he is such a great wrestler.
Mike Jackson. Drives him in. Good. Look at that now. Driving it in. Pounding away. Nice hip toss.
There's a look at Paul Jones. David, I wonder about the growth of his army, as he would like to say.
Paul Jones very confident. Just stands outside and watches the Baron. Yeah, Jones is drifting over. Raschke is taking Jackson. Watch out for Jones. There he goes. Uses that cane.
Oh, 3 times. With the brass or the steel part of that cane.
Just side of the head. Jackson still trying to fight back. Has he? What's he gonna do? Backbreaker. Throws him off. Elbow in the chest. Another elbow. Jackson trying to block it. But can he do it?
No, nothing he can do about that.
Look at him. Jackson's not giving up. Stays on Raschke. Raschke has him. He gets him up high in the air. Jackson goes behind him, though. And a claw.
Right into that big claw.
Takes him down on the mat.
And he pins him, David. He has pinned him, but now he won't let go.
There's a man that enjoys winning.
Tully Blanchard Enterprises now with the national heavyweight title belt.
You know, after watching excerpts of this match today, I've got already 2 phone calls. One from Bill Apter, senior editor of Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine, and his comment on the phone, it had to be one of the greatest matches of all times. 10 minutes didn't go by. George Napolitano from the Main Event Wrestling magazine called me. His comment, one of the greatest matches of all time. Well, I had to disagree with both of them, even though they're regarded as 2 of the great experts of professional wrestling. I really can't say that it was one of the greatest matches of all time, because in my expert opinion, it was the greatest single match I have ever seen, period. And unlike the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, Mr. Blanchard is going to be a fighting champion, which is precisely the reason we had to wait 4.5 weeks to finally corner the man, because he wouldn't come out, and that was the biggest source of embarrassment to me. Well, Dusty Rhodes, if you ever even think that you or Baby Doll are going to get close to this championship belt again, reach out and touch the monitor on your television screen back in your dressing room or at home on your television, because that's as close as you will ever get to the National Heavyweight Championship belt. Dusty Rhodes, you can give it 6 hours, 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 years notice. It doesn't matter, because we are done with you. You will never, ever again wrestle for the National Heavyweight Championship belt, because in all honesty, you don't deserve it.
Well, you know, JJ, Tony Schiavone, let me ask you a question. You know, Dusty Rhodes comes out here week in, week out, Baby Doll holding this prestigious title, calling himself the greatest sports attraction and a living legend in his own time, right?
Right, yes.
Okay, well, what does that make me now?
Think about it. You don't have to be a genius to figure that out.
You don't have to blush out here on national television. I didn't need to ask you a stumper
Even
there.
through your cakey makeup, I can see you're blushing.
Dusty Rhodes, you know exactly what that makes me. And that makes Jimmy Valiant, all the time I had to spend sending you messages and you sending people after me, all fine. Because I'm the national heavyweight champion, and you people need to get used to seeing this, and me and JJ out here, Tully Blanchard Enterprises, forever. Because I tell you what, I'm gonna make this just exactly I did the World Television.
I wonder what Baby Doll.
See you next week.